Hey there, Ray from Tone Shapers here. Today we're going to talk about an issue that people ask about all the time. Does it really make a difference whether you change your strings one at a time or all at once? Let's dive in and find out. Some people will tell you you're going to mess up your neck and intonation by taking off all your strings when you change them. Simply not true. There are reasons you might want to change only one string at a time, which we'll talk about in a second. But if you want to take off all your strings at once when you change them, go for it. You're not going to hurt your intonation or your neck. In fact, here are several necks from Fender that have never been installed on a guitar. Obviously, these were manufactured without string tension, so there's no risk of damage whatsoever by not having string tension on your neck. So what are the reasons for changing your strings one at a time? There are several. If your guitar has a floating tremolo like a Bigsby or a vintage Strat or a Floyd Rose, you'll find that there's a lot less tuning involved if you change your strings one at a time. On a Strat or a Floyd, the string tension on the front of the guitar is counterbalanced by the spring tension in the back of the guitar. If you remove one string at a time, you'll upset that balance and the other 5 strings will go way out of tune. Trust me, anybody that's played with a floating bridge on a gig, you break a string, there's no coming back from that. But you replace that missing string, bring it back into pitch, and all the other 5 strings will be in tune. But if you remove all the strings, when you restring, you'll find that you have to retune your guitar over and over and over to get that string tension even between the springs and the strings. It's just a lot more time involved. One tip I have if you're using a Bigsby tremolo is to take off 2 strings at a time and give yourself more room to attach that ball to the end post, especially on the high and the low E strings. That little extra space will make all the difference in the world when you're changing those strings. Or we sell a replacement string shaft from Callahan that has holes drilled in it so you don't have to mess with those pesky posts. For more information about that, check out our website. Here's another reason you might want to replace your strings one at a time. If your guitar has a Bigsby or a bridge that isn't attached like on an arch top, if your guitar is one of these and you take off all your strings at once, the bridge won't have any tension to hold it in place and it can slide all around. If you have a Gibson style bridge or a stop tail piece, these pieces can fall off without any string tension and ding your guitar. So there are several reasons to change your strings one at a time. But why would you want to take off all your strings at once? Well, one reason is that when it's time to clean your neck and your frets, you take off all your strings, it's going to make that job way easier. Just mark where that bridge is on your arch top before you take it off, so you can put it back on without all the guesswork. And here's a tip: if you have a Strat tremolo, you make a little spacer that'll hold the bridge at the right angle before you install your new strings. Ours is about 3 30-seconds thick, and it just slips under the rear edge of the tremolo like this. Now when you tune up the guitar, the springs in the back are pre-tensioned, and it won't take nearly as long to get everything to pitch. Well, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and ring that bell so you'll always know when we release new videos. Also, come visit us next time you're looking for that perfect part to sweeten your tone at www.toneshapers.com. The link is in the description below. See you next time.